ShinRobjira.
Today we're going to be talking about the MEGO UltraSeven. UltraSeven originally released sometime after the original MEGO Ultraman figure was released, and I just didn't get it. And then when pre-orders went up for the MEGO Ultraman Tiga on ZLC Collectibles, I pretty much just put them both in the same order and decided that I would review them back to back once they came out. Well, once Tiga came out, I should say. Tiga's out, the review came out, I hope everybody enjoyed it, and here we are with MEGO 7. And I have to say, Ultraman Tiga might be my favorite Ultraman, but I think MEGO 7 over here is probably my favorite MEGO Ultra. Blasphemous as a Tiga fan, yes, maybe, but I don't know. I just enjoy messing around with MEGO 7 more, and I have a feeling it's because he's not covered in a material that will peel. Most of his suit is fabric, not the peel print-ons or whatever. But let's take a closer look at everything first, shall we? So here he be, UltraSeven, the brutal murderer, the cartographer. He's here, and he looks great. From the front, you can see these sliced pineapples he calls eyes. They're very nicely done, nicely painted, nicely detailed. We can see his green beam lamp on his forehead over here, which is missing some green paint. And then turning the figure to the side, we can see all of these amazing little details over here. From the top of the eye slugger all the way to the bottom of his neck over here, there's a lot of really great detail going on here, and this is very, very impressive. Now, I'm not saying MEGO turned in some poorly detailed Ultraman heads before, but it's just really nice to see something so very intricately detailed and so beautifully executed. It's very, very nice. Now, in terms of the suit, like I said, it's mostly going to be this dark red fabric. You don't have to worry about too much of this stuff peeling off. But what is printed on the suit is very, very nice. UltraSeven has a very distinctive look, and I was really questioning if MEGO would be able to pull it off. And honestly, as far as the torso and shoulders go, I think they absolutely nailed it. As for the rest of the suit, it's mostly just going to be these silver streaks that are going to meet at the somewhat center of the shins over here, and just like Ultraman Tiga before him, his suit was stitched a little lopsidedly. You can tell by the M on his butt, it's just not fully matching up there, and you can kind of tell by the shoulders and biceps over here, they don't look fully evenly stitched. They almost look somewhat overstitched on this side over here. In terms of being uneven, you can see it a little bit more on the opposite side. But much like Ultraman Tiga before him, I really don't mind. And look at his wee little boots. When it comes to UltraSeven's Ultra Hand over here, it's nice. It's not flashy like Ultraman Tiga's was. It's a red plastic, and it looks really, really cool. It doesn't exactly match the material of the suit, but I'm glad that they did the whole wrinklage thing going on here because it does look like it could be an extension of the suit, and I enjoy that nice little detail. And when it comes to his UltraSeven Tims over here, they're just shortly cut versions of what was on the old G Ultraman, just not caked on with that silver paint, and they're a nice light rubber. You don't have to worry about no peeling on these. And honestly, I find them to look a little bit less ridiculous than the original Ultraman boots did. So in terms of the paint, the print, and the detail, I'm gonna have to award 2 solid stars. Despite the stitching being a little uneven yet again, I still have to sing my praises. MEGO did a great job. But let's see who's really behind all of this. This time around, freelance was done yet again by Jason Young, sculptor was Andy Kovalt, and the seamstress was Rob Leach. Now let's move on over to articulation. So like every MEGO figure, you can go all the way around with the head. Arms can move out about this far before they pop out of place and look dislocated. Easy fix, just pull, place, boom. Arms may move up about this far. Oh wow, wait. Let's see, can they go back even farther now? Wow, making a liar out of me. They can go up pretty far. Damn, they weren't able to do that the last 5,000 times I tried doing this. Alrighty then, look at that. We've got a nice and crisp bend at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist, a bend in and a bend out at the wrist, ab crunch forward, can stay, ab crunch back, can't stay too well, as well as just a wide array of twisting movements, like, yeah, it'll stay like that though. Legs can kick out about this far, very, very far, and they can actually stay there too. Very, very whimsical bend at the knee, and Cinderella style, we've got a hinge at the ankle. Now, despite being limited by his rubber bands and hooks, I was actually able to get UltraSeven into a lot more poses than I could do with the original Ultraman and Tiga. Poses like the Emerium Beam, the Ultra Spiral Beam, the Handy Shot Beam, the Shuriken Beam, the Double Beam, the Break Beam, which is just And I even got him into an eye slugger throwing pose.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more to be done with UltraSeven, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that most of his suit is just fabric. It doesn't have that printed on stuff that's like really constricting the suit. I think that might actually be it, because I'm able to get this guy kneeling poses as you saw earlier. I'm able to get his arms up a lot higher, and if anything, it would be cool if MEGO could possibly adapt that with the rest of their Ultraman figures. Less printed on stuff and more maybe stitched in and woven in stuff, if that's possible. I imagine that would take a lot more time and probably cost a lot more, but hey, if you got the money, try it out. But anyway, that's about going to wrap it up for this review. Patrons, thank you so much for becoming ShinRobjira patrons. I really appreciate it. All the rest of you should check out my social media and my merch pages down below for more ShinRobjira-isms. And when next we meet, I have no idea what we're going to be talking about because yet again, I am recording this very far in advance. I don't know what's up next. I think it might be more Bandai Ultra Monster series reviews. I don't know, but I'm ShinRobjira. You're the viewer. I so hoped you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.